If we boil it all down, calling this the law of vibration is kind of just a play on words. That's kind of all that's going on. But here's the thing. If you want to master the law of attraction, words are your tools. Words are your tools. So, yeah, there's the law of attraction, or is there? Right? And you probably heard me talk about this before. Yeah, there's the law of attraction, but what's really going on is you are there being an energetic vibration, and the universe just matches that. So you're there vibrating. That's the law of vibration. And then when the universe matches that vibration, they call that the law of attraction. So if you want the law of attraction to work for you, if you want to draw things to you, people, experiences, resources, right? Not your twin flame. Don't do this on your twin flame. It's the one thing, because your twin flame is you, and you're not trying to manifest something else to you. You are trying to manifest you to you with your twin flame, and it's a little bit of a different approach, so go watch my twin flame videos. Anyway, when it comes to anything else, money, a soulmate, a better job, better friends, a big house, or just a house. You're in the market for a house and you're like, hey, how do I know what the right house is, right? You can use the law of vibration and you will annex the law of attraction. You will annex it, right? So most people, they think of the law of attraction like it's out there and I have to find it. I've got to trigger this force that's out there somewhere, right? Well, yes and no. Yes, because that's what's going to happen, but how do you get that to happen? You got to vibrate, and you just don't worry about what the law of attraction is doing. You don't worry about the external. You don't worry about what the universe is doing. When the universe does its job, they call that the law of attraction. When you do your job, they call that the law of vibration. And you can't do God's job. And you don't need to. You just need to trust and believe that your desires are coming true, that you're going to manifest what you want. And if you're patient and you continue to believe through that whole process, it'll happen. Right? It has to. I mean, this is quantum physics, right? The Heisenberg uncertainty principle. We can't know the path and the place that the thing is going at the same time. The particle, I can't know its path and where it is right now. You can know one or the other, but you cannot know both. It's called the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, and there's more to it than that. They even predicted, what was the guy's name? Was it Rankin? I don't remember. I'm close. There was a physicist who used the Heisenberg uncertainty principle to show that there should be this matter-antimatter that phases in and out of empty space. Well, how can it do that? Because the universe manifests, things materialize seemingly out of thin air, and your experience isn't going to be a lot different when people and resources show up that lead you to what it is that you want, like the best house, right? Maybe you're not even looking for a big house, but you're in the market for a house, and you're like, I just want to be led to the house that's right for me. And I'm not going to necessarily use my ego to control that process. I do have a general idea of what I want, but I'm just going to focus on vibrating at the energy of what I want. Like, how would you feel when you're standing in the house that you really want? And you might have a visual idea of what that house is like, and that's fine, but don't get too specific. The ego is what gets way too specific, and it has to control every little tiny detail. And so you might even be looking at a house and you're going, I know this is it. I know this is the one. but then you find out that somebody else came and outbid you, and then you end up not getting the house. And you're going, but wait, I thought that was supposed to be the house, right? No, it's just that the universe, God, the law of attraction, has something better in store for you. And you don't know why, what that's going to be is better for you or how that's going to unfold. But you're just sitting there, staying in your vibration of knowing and believing that it's going to happen and what it's going to feel like when it does happen. You never stop doubting it. Even when the house that you thought was the one, you got passed up for that one. And you said, all right, well, I guess that's not the one, but I did get a taste of what I think I like, so that's good. You know, I mean, I like ham sandwiches, but I don't like that kind of mustard on my ham sandwiches. That was a good ham sandwich. And I thought that was the one, but it was fine. Like, it's not that I don't like that kind of mustard. It's that I did not know that that was the kind of mustard that was just okay. Okay? And then the universe brought me another ham sandwich with a different kind of mustard, and I was like, oh, that's what it was. The mustard is what made it really pop. I mean, don't get me wrong, the other ham sandwich was good, and I ate the whole thing, but you brought me this ham sandwich, which was exactly the same, except there was this other kind of mustard on it. Now, this is really good. Okay, right on, right? But I never stopped vibrating that I would get the perfect ham sandwich. Right? Does this make sense to you? I'm in the vibration no matter what happens out there. It's not that God did not receive your order. It's not that God did not hear you. God heard you just fine. But if you start doubting that it's going to happen perfectly the way it should, even in the face of unexpected things along the way, right? And maybe with the house story, maybe this will not happen at all. It doesn't matter. But just to use this as an example, maybe the realtor is going to find you a different house. It's the same realtor, or maybe it's the same landlord, or maybe it's on the same block or in the same neighborhood as the first house. I don't know. Or maybe not at all. Maybe none of those things. Maybe it was just meant to give you a taste of what you want. And maybe you saw things in that house that you didn't want. And so God was just double checking with you. Is this really what you want? And you looked at it and you were like, I didn't like that part. And so God is just doing a quick little spot check with you. I don't know. There could be a million reasons why you have an experience like that. But that's my point, is the ego is going to fucking overanalyze every single solitary little minute facet and detail like that. It wants to know the answer to every single fucking thing that I'm raising in this video, right? I'm raising all these things, and some of you might get in the comments and go, yeah, but Kurt, if it went the way you said it did here, what if this and this and this happened? That's what I'm saying, is you got to let that shit go, guys. It's okay to use the mind to an extent, but once you get to the part where you're like overanalyzing everything, that's not what the ego is for, guys. That's not what the mind is for. You just simply need to vibrate at what you want and trust the process and use your frontal lobe, use your conscious mind to know what is going on out there in your life and why. And you don't have to figure it out right now. It might take you a couple of days to figure out any one particular thing, and that's cool. It doesn't matter. Slow down. I tell this to my students all the time. When they ask me these types of law of attraction questions, slow down the energy inside your body. Stop trying to get somewhere so fast and just be in the vibration of what you want. How would you feel if you had the thing you wanted? And feel that way all the time. Cultivate that emotional experience inside your body and slow down. Stop trying to get to the outcome so fast, right? And if you do that long enough, boom, it's going to show up, guys. Even if it's a little bit of a process, even if you got to look at some different ham sandwiches or houses first, right? And it's simple, the law of vibration. You cannot do God's job. God's job is the law of attraction. Your job is the law of vibration. It's simple. It's simple. Stop making it complicated. All right, you guys, I think you get the idea. thank you very much for watching. Give me a like, hit subscribe, and I'll be back next week. Bye.